Hello guys and gals, and welcome back. I've done reviews of jump starters in the past, and I have a jump starter in every vehicle that I own. Like I always tell you guys, these are great devices to keep in your vehicle in case you break down somewhere. For emergency use, I always recommend carrying a few things in your car. A jump starter, a tire inflator, and a light. Plus, with all the electronics that we carry around these days, a battery bank would also be a handy device to have in your car. But how about if instead of having all those items separately, you could have them all in one? Well, since I recently bought a new car, I had to get all these items to put in my new car. So I decided to try out this handy 4-in-1 jump starter, tire inflator battery bank, and a 400 lumens light from GooLoo. Now, I already have a jump starter from GooLoo in one of my other cars, so for me, this was a no-brainer. If you've been looking for a durable but affordable jump starter that is also a tire inflator, a battery bank, and a light, but didn't know which one to get, then stick around as I unbox and test this guy. Alright guys, so when you unbox this puppy, this is everything you get. So let's talk a little bit about some of the features that this guy has. But before we get started testing this guy, do me a big favor and hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. That way you get notified every time I do another product review video, DIY project, or a sale at a big box store where I can help you save more money. Alright then, so this is the 4-in-1 jump starter, battery bank, tire inflator, and light from GooLoo, available on Amazon, link in description below. At the time of making this video, this kit retails for $109.99, so $110. The warranty on this guy is 18 months, and the dimensions on this guy are very compact and easy to store anywhere in your vehicle. You're looking at 9 inches by 6 inches by 3 inches in thickness, and it only weighs 2 pounds. So what do you get when you unbox this guy? Well, you get the jump starter itself. You get a nice bag to keep it in when you're not using it, carrying it around with you somewhere. Get the owner's manual. It tells you everything about this guy, how to use it, take care of it, all that. The jumper cables, tire inflator hose, power-up cables, all that kind of good stuff, so you can keep this guy running for a good long time. So this compact, convenient 4-in-1 device can help you in several ways if you ever break down somewhere. This guy has a 4,000 amp portable jump starter that can start all different sizes of gas engines and up to a 10-liter diesel motor up to 50 times on just one charge. So you can help out a friend, you can jump start yourself, you can do a lot of things with this guy. It'll take care of just about any size motor out there. This guy also has a compact compressor or tire inflator built into it that can inflate up to 160 psi very quickly. If you get a flat tire on the road somewhere, you don't have to wait for someone to come and help you when you carry this guy in the trunk of your car. Aside from that, it has a built-in 400 lumens bright light to it that can give you up to 99 hours of light to help you in an emergency at night. It also has a 45-watt, 20,000 milliamp hour battery built in that can power up all your devices and recharge them during a breakdown or a power outage. The operating temperature on this guy is from -4 degrees Fahrenheit all the way up to 140 degrees Fahrenheit, so you'll never have to worry about the weather being too cold or too hot for this guy to work properly. It's ready to go whenever you need it. So having a jump starter, a battery bank, a tire inflator, and a light in your vehicle means that you're ready to deal with any emergency that comes your way. Whether you break down on the road or whether you have a power outage at home, this little guy can come in very handy. So let's take a little closer look at this guy, then we'll hook it up and see how it performs. Alright guys, so let's take a closer look at this GooLoo 4-in-1 jump starter, tire inflator, light, and battery bank and see how this guy looks and get better acquainted with everything that it can do. So this guy is extremely easy to use. So even if you're nervous, you broke down somewhere, you're pulling your hair out, you don't know what's going on, you don't have to stress with this guy. It is extremely easy to use. All the controls are right here on the front. For the light, the power, the settings, everything is all right here on the front. And it has a nice little display on it when you turn it on, and it does turn off after a few seconds if you're not using it, so it's going to keep turning off on me as I'm going through the video. But you turn it on, you press the power button, hold it, and you see it comes on right there. It tells you everything. So it tells you right there everything for the tire inflator. That's the battery that you have in the battery bank, tells you how powered up it actually is. That's the setting that you have right there as to how much you want to inflate your tire or whatever it is you're inflating. And that tells you the maximum right there. You can rotate through this guy if you want to. You see right there you have your car. You start off with that. Then you go to motorcycle. Then you go to bicycle. Then you go to sports equipment. And then personal setting, whatever you want to do, set it up as high or low as you want. And these two buttons are for going high or low. You can set it up higher or lower, whatever you want to set it at, totally up to you. You select whatever inflation you want to use, but it does have a few different presets for everything on there. And it's cool that the light actually changes as you're doing that, so the color of it changes so you know what you're looking at. And to turn it on, all you do is press the button. And you see how it keeps spinning around, telling you that it's actually working. So that's pretty convenient as far as that goes. And here is the hose that you hook this guy up. Has a threaded design that you thread onto the top up here. And then your standard compression fitting that you put on there for your stem. You can use it on any kind of stem that you want to hook up to a bicycle, car tire, whatever it is that you want to do. So all the controls, like I said, are right here. Your on-off right there. Your compressor settings, setting higher or lower right there. And see how it turns off? And one thing I forgot to mention previously is that this guy will give you 3 different choices on the settings. You can either go PSI, bar, or KPA. And you just hold it to go through that. And then you select the one that you want. So PSI, bar, or KPA, you can select whichever one you prefer to use. Now, as far as everything else, like I said, this guy is extremely easy to use. On the bottom and sides, there's not much. On the bottom, you have a vent right there. That's where it takes in air for the tire inflator. And a couple of pads right there, so you can stand this guy up. On the side over here, you see a little vent at the bottom down here. A bigger vent up here, because that is where the inflator actually sits. It's right here up there. So you want to keep it cool when you're using it. On the back, it's nothing but labels. There's nothing much on the back. On the top, you have everything pretty much up here, where that is where you thread in the tire inflator. You thread this guy right into there. That is your output ports right there. You have a standard USB-A or USB-C, and there's your light right there. Now on the light, like I said, you also have right here on the bottom is your light button. And you press that guy. Got to turn it back on. There you go. And you press your light button, and there you have your standard 400 lumens of light. Press it again, you have strobe. And then press it again, and you have SOS. So fairly convenient as far as that goes. Press it again, and you're back to a regular light, or you turn it off. Depends on how long you press it. So very easy as far as that goes, and a nice handle up here so you can carry it around. But wait, this guy has another feature. That's not just a regular handle. It's actually a 45-watt USB connector. See, you pull this guy out, it holds itself inside there, so when you're not using it, it's out of your way. But it's actually a 45-watt, there you go. You see it right there, 45-watt USB-C power hookup. So very cool. It's actually a pretty thick cable. This guy is pretty thick. That's why they can use it as a handle, because it is really thick. And when you don't need it, it just hides itself back inside there, and you don't even know that it's there. Squeeze it back in, there you go, and it is hidden away. So very cool. Nothing else on the bottom there. Very cool little design, little handle that actually has 2 purposes to it. So they actually thought that guy out pretty well, did a good job with it. And if you're curious about the jumper cables, if you're curious how thick and how big and how durable these guys are, I mean, look at that. You can see these cables are pretty thick. I mean, that'll give you a nasty bite if you put it between your fingers on. If you put your fingers in there, that guy will give you a nasty bite. I don't recommend you do that. That has a lot of tension to it to really hold down on your battery so it doesn't come loose. And these guys are pretty thick. I mean, you can see right there, good thick batteries, good thick cables. You can see inside there, let me see on this side, there we go. You can see right there, good thick cable. You can see it down there. Good thick cable. That should hold up to everything for quite a long amount of time. And if you're wondering, are these GooLoos any good or not? Do they last or do they not? Well, here's one that I did a review on this guy 4 years ago. I've had it ever since. I've had this in my vehicle, and I've used it to jumpstart batteries on several of my vehicles. And you see right there, still holds power, fully charged up, no trouble at all. So this guy's 4 years old. This guy's probably the precursor to this guy. So from this guy went to this guy, and they have improved it. This is just a battery bank and a jump starter. This one has the air compressor and all that built in. So you see very, very similar for the two different ones, but this guy has worked out very nicely in all this time that I've had it. So 4 years, I cannot complain. It has worked out really well. So this guy should give me 4 years or more as well as this guy, because it's still going. Like I said, no trouble at all. I've actually had to jumpstart a dead battery just a few days ago using this guy here. That's why I went out and I got the same thing to keep in my other vehicle. And I'm going to be testing this guy. I'll show you exactly how this new one works on a dead battery that I have. We're going to do that right now. And I'll show you how dead that battery really is before we start testing it, so you can see exactly how bad it really has gone down. So let's hook this guy up to the vehicle and let's get started testing. All right, guys, so we're going to test this battery jump starter on my Tucson because the battery on this guy is completely dead. In fact, I have to go out and buy a new battery. But I thought this would be a perfect candidate to prove whether this jump starter works good or not. This battery is so far gone that I had to push this car in here just to make this test happen. And I know some of you are probably saying, well, how do we know it's really dead? How do we know you're just not spoofing us and not, pretending that it's really dead? Well, let me tell you, it is really, really dead. I'll show you right now. It won't even open the door locks on this thing. I had to do it manually. Thank goodness that cars still have physical keys, or I would not have been able to get into this car. So I hooked up my little battery tester. You see it's hooked up right there. It won't run otherwise, so it has to be hooked up to the battery. And you can see right there, I'll show you right now, let me get in close. You see the red light there telling you it's a bad battery. And you can read it for yourself right there. The health is 0%. The charge is 0. It is rated at 650 cold cranking amps, and it's down to 50 cold cranking amps. So that tells you this battery is completely dead. I'm going to go out and buy myself another battery as soon as I finish running this test. So let's put this guy away, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook up the jump starter, and we'll come right back. All right, guys, so here we have the jump starter all set up and ready to go, and we're going to see how well it could jump this dead battery, totally dead battery. So you have the jump starter right here. You see I have the cables hooked up back there. I have an odd frame here. I want you to be able to see the motor because this motor is very quiet, so you may not hear it when it turns over. But keep your eyes over there because this guy won't show anything when it's working. Keep your eyes over there, and that will show you when the motor turns over. You'll see it move just a little bit. It'll vibrate a little bit when it actually starts. But it may not pick up on the microphone because it's very, very quiet. I'm wearing a lapel, so it may not pick that up. So keep an eye on that. I'm going to go inside, and we're going to crank it over and see if it can jump start it. Okay, it is so far gone that it did not want to start. So what you do in a situation like this is these little jump starters have two modes to them. The regular mode, which is for a low battery, not a totally dead battery, but a low battery. All you do is hook it up like I did right there, and it'll probably get you going. Now, the second mode is where it gives it full power, the full 4,000 amps and so forth. No limitations. It'll give it everything that it has. And right here on this little box right here that you hook up, it has a little button and it says boost on it. You press the boost button and it'll give it everything this guy has to be able to start the motor. So that proves you right there how dead this battery really is, that it wouldn't work on the regular jump mode. So I'm going to press the boost button right now. And there you go. I'm going to go inside and get it going.
There you go. I want you guys to be able to hear the motor running so you know that I just got it started. You saw it when it was vibrating when I cranked it over. I had to hit the boost button to be able to get it going because the battery is so far gone. I mean, the minute I take this off, it'll keep running because the alternator is good. But the minute I turn off the key, it'll be dead all over again. That's how low this battery is. So I won't be able to start it again once I disconnect it from there. And I can prove that to you right now if you want. So let me turn this guy off. Let me get it off of here. Turn off the jump starter. Let's get this guy off of there, and I'll turn it off, and I'll try to restart it. And you saw right there, I am turning the key and it's not doing anything at all. So you saw right there, that is how dead this battery is, that it won't restart unless it has a jumper pack on it or a jump starter. So there you go. That shows that this guy works really well, even for a completely dead battery. So there you go. All right, guys, so how will this guy perform as a tire inflator if you have a flat somewhere and you need to inflate your tires? We saw that it worked perfectly fine as a jump starter. What if you have a bad tire at the same time, giving you a really bad day? Well, this guy can help you out as well. I just lowered this tire a little bit, so let's see how it works as a tire inflator. And this is basically to top off your tires and so forth on the middle of the road somewhere if you have a problem. I'm not going to go into great detail having to inflate this guy from 0 to 36 because that's just very time consuming and not what you're really going to do most of the time. So let's see how it performs in this situation. And there you go. It inflated the tire very, very quickly. And it wants to move around a little bit because it's sitting on the flat surface here. The cement is going to let it dance around a little bit as it vibrates. The rubber feet are on the bottom of it, not on the back. But I'm putting it this way so you can see it clearly on the camera. So there you go. It inflated it, as you can see right there, quite easily without any problem whatsoever. And it stops when it reaches the proper inflation rate that you have chosen for it. So it did a really good job, and being battery operated, as you see no cables around it, so you can charge this guy up, have this guy work as a battery jump starter, fill up all your peripherals and so forth, devices, phones, laptop, whatever, and also give you air to inflate your tire if you're broken down somewhere. Like I said, this car right now, the battery's no good, but I don't need a battery. This guy has a built-in battery, so that works out very nicely. And as you saw, it has a different degree of inflation right there where it starts off slow and then it really cranks it up and inflates it very, very quickly. So that's a nice feature that this guy has. So there you go. And then it turns off to conserve the battery. So normal thing, you can set it up, walk away and not worry about it. It'll turn itself off when it's done.
All right, guys, there you have it, a review and demonstration of a powerful and affordable jump starter, tire inflator, battery bank, and light, all from GooLoo. This is really a great device to carry in your vehicle for emergencies. No longer do you have to carry 4 different devices in your vehicle in case you break down. This one device can handle the work of 4 items and save you a lot of space, clutter, and money. I think this guy did a great job considering it had to start a totally dead battery. I've never had a battery get this bad before, but this guy was able to handle it with no trouble at all. So if you're looking for a convenient and powerful jump starter to carry around for emergencies, then this is one you should look into. Check out the links below for all the information. Hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye for now.